One.
John Meeks back again here with CrossFit Greensboro. We're going to talk over what we're doing today, 12-9, with the Piedmont Volleyball National teams. So the things we're going to go over today, we're going to go over a squat, we're going to go over a press push press, we're going to go over a ring row and a hip extension on the GHD. Start with the squat. I'm here with Jessica Newton. She's one of our coaches. She's going to be our demo person for today. Really good squatter, so perfect example for this. A couple of key things we want to think about when we're squatting. We want to get our feet in between our shoulders and our hips. We want to think about our feet in between 0 and about 15 degrees turned out. We want to think about perfect posture, nice and tight through here. To start off with, we're going to put our hands up. Okay, this is going to help her keep our chest up as we squat down. She's just going to unhinge her knees, send her hips back, and squat down. Boom, right there. You want to make sure to keep her back nice and tight. Notice how her hips, knees, and her feet stay aligned. And she drives up full extension, squeezing her butt at the top. Let's try that again, squat down. Awesome job. Good depth here. She comes all the way down, but she still maintains a good position here and a good alignment here. Okay? So we're going to practice that first, and then we're going to add a weight to it. Let's grab this kettlebell. We're going to do a front rack kettlebell, or goblet squat, that's what people call them. Right there, you want to keep the kettlebell as close to your body as possible. Nothing really changes here. She squats down. The key here is this weight's going to pull her forward. She's going to fight against that right there. Still keeps her feet flat on the ground, her chest up, squat down, boom, and then drives up and squeezes at the top. Okay, so we're going to start off with that today. We'll get done with that, put the kettlebell down. We're going to move on to a press. Okay, dual kettlebell press, both kettlebells up. We're going to get them on the shoulders in the rack position here. Notice how she's got them connected against her arms there. This is nice and tight through here, so we want to keep the ribs down. Let's move from the side so we can see this. From here, we'll start off with the press. She's just pressing the weight straight up. Boom, she keeps her ribs down. Everything's tight through here as she brings that weight overhead. And we've got alignment of wrist, shoulder, hip, and ground. Brings it down. Notice the press. The push press is when we actually use our legs to put some momentum into the kettlebells. So she dips and drives and presses up. Same alignment at the top. I'm making her hold this overhead because she's a badass and can do that. And bring it back down. Good. One more time, dip, drive, and press. Good, and back down. Good. All right, put that down. That's the press and the push press. Now we're going to move over to the ring rows. The purpose of the press and the push press is to work on the front part of the shoulder. This is going to work more on the back side of the shoulder, the lats and the rear delts, etc. So she's going to grab the rings. You will adjust this based on how strong you are. The stronger you are, the more you're going to bring your feet forward. The weaker you are, the more you're going to bring your feet back. Okay? From here, she's nice and planked out, so straight line between her heels, hips, and her shoulders. Everything's tight to her midsection. She's going to pull up, boom, elbows stay close to the body. She squeezes at the top, engaging these muscles, head's neutral, and then comes down. Notice as she comes down, she doesn't completely relax. She keeps tension throughout the whole movement. Back up again, and squeezes. Good, and back down. Good, and stand up. Okay? Awesome job there. She kept everything planked out and straight the whole time. We don't want any movement in the spine. Okay? All right, over here to the GHD. We're going to do a hip extension. Just want to adjust it for you. Okay. All right, with this, we'll adjust it so the hip is just past the edge here. And legs out straight, so we're looking at the hips right past the edge. As she goes down, she wants to keep this part of her spine nice and tight. Good, and then comes up, squeezes her butt at the top. Good. Nice job, back down. So we don't want a lot of movement here, we want movement at her hip. Okay, and come up and squeeze, boom. So we're just moving at the hip, not at the spine. So I don't want to see rounded backs. Round out really bad for me. So this is overextended here and then rounded, there we go. Hyperextended there, which comes up too much there, and then rounding out this way, where it's rounded out this way when she goes down. At least not right now. We want to try to keep that spine nice and tight as we go through this move. Okay, and that's a GHD hip extension. Okay. I think that's it for today. This is John, Jessica, and thank you guys.